What's up, guys and girls? Jason here. I want to talk about something different that I haven't talked about before. I know I haven't really made a nootropics update video in a little while, and I have a video on video on lucid dreaming. I haven't done drum videos in forever, actually, but today I want to talk about something different. Life is a journey, man. It seems like the older I get, the more, this is going to sound pretty, childish or whatever, but it seems like the older I get, the more open I become to things, the more I want to learn, the more I want to expand who I am and just think about different stuff. And so I read and I listen to a lot of podcasts, and so I got turned on to this whole law of attraction thing. Now, I'm from a Christian perspective. I don't really adhere to much of Western Protestant evangelical views. I'm not Orthodox. However, a lot of the Orthodox, the way, like Eastern Orthodox, the way that they describe God and how He's in everything and with everybody, I really like that. I come from a pretty much like a Trinitarian background, if you know what that is. However, I used to come from a charismatic background in Christianity where, they have faith and word of faith and name it and claim it kind of stuff, if any of you are familiar with that. So it's kind of like the law of attraction, but it's a lot less thorough. They would say, if you want a new job, then just claim that new job. But where, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, familiar with wanting things and desiring things and visualization a little bit. However, I started reading about the law of attraction, started talking to other people about it, started just trying to find out for myself what it was all about from a few different sources, a few different books. I didn't read The Secret, but I read some other books, listened to some CD series. And this one particular book, I think it's called How I Made $1 Million Using the Law of Attraction by E.K. Santo. I started reading that. And he says that one of the things that he did was to see if the law of attraction would work is he wanted to see a blue feather show up because of another story of a person that he knew that wanted to manifest a blue feather. So, in his path, someone gave it to him, whatever. So he started thinking about a blue feather. And if I remember right, about a week later, 2 blue jays on his car windshield got in a fight, and a blue feather landed right in front of him. So I was like, wow. So I read that, and I thought, now, what he said in the book is he thought about a blue feather a few times a day, what it would look like, maybe running your fingers through it, how heavy it would be. He thought about it intensely a few times a day for about 3 or 4 days, and then he kind of forgot about it. And I think actually what happened is a different feather came across his, like on the 4th or 5th day, a different feather came, but it wasn't blue. And then like the next day, a blue feather happened in the same week. So I said, all right, why not? If there might be something that I could start with small, why not do it? What would I like to have right now? And I'm, of course, I could say, pay off my mortgage and, $100,000 in the bank and, a new car, all that. But I wanted to start small because I figured if I started small, then I can grow from there, So I decided I would like to have a new pair of leather work shoes for work because I have to kind of dress up for work, wear ties and suits and stuff. So I thought about what it would feel like. At first, I just thought black leather shoes for a couple of days. I just thought I wanted a brand new pair of black leather shoes, dress shoes. I thought about it, wasn't too specific. I just black leather. So about 4 or 5 days after that, my wife comes home. She was at her friend's house, and her friend gave her 2 packages of clothes. And when she came in, she says, "Oh, there's something for you in the bottom. There's a pair of shoes in the bottom for you." And my heart started, because I didn't tell my wife this, my heart started beating. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I look, and sure enough, they were not black leather shoes, but they were black Patagonia shoes. Um, and they were black. And I just have to tell you, I have never once in my entire life that I know of had somebody give me a pair of shoes, ever. Especially not the same week that I start visualizing and desiring a new pair of shoes. Nobody has ever given me a pair of shoes. I mean, um, I'm sure if I think hard enough, maybe somebody gave me some shoes a long time ago. I don't remember, but in the last 15 years, no one's given me shoes ever. And in the same week, these show up. Um, and they're a tad bit too small. You know, like when you're when you're when you're when you're trying on shoes and you put on those shoes and they fit perfect, but there's really no wiggle room. That's how big these are. But I still wear them, and I really like them. They're really nicely built. But it's just insane that these show up the same week I start desiring some shoes. So I wanted to say that I got a lot more specific with the black shoes that I do want to get. I'm going to keep going with this, and I would love to make an additional follow-up video to see if they show up somehow. But in addition to that, what was really weird is out of nowhere, my wife's aunt, I'm a University of Louisville Cardinals fan. Obviously, we won the national championship last year. Go Cards. Our football team is doing awesome last year. They're both doing great this year too. But out of nowhere, she buys me a U of L, almost like a rain jacket, like you can wear with the wind and stuff like that. So it's really, this all happened in the same week. So yeah, I just wanted to share a really quick beginning law of attraction story, and maybe you can get some conversation going. I would love to hear if any of you all have any stories like that. You can say it's kooky, you can say it's crazy, whatever. All I know is the same week that out of anything in the world I could chose to want to have, I said I want some black leather shoes, and the same week I get some black shoes given to me. Um, so, yeah, tell me what you guys think. I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on it.